So I just wanted to take a minute and just talk to y'all for a second because I just had a inclusion and diversity meeting or panel at work, and the same message that I kind of heard today in this panel was the same one thing that I heard. If some of you follow Fantasia Barrino, she was on Facebook Live last night, also speaking some of the same things that I heard today. And considering that I have children and I do believe that our children are our future, it just really like resonates with me the importance of us. And when I say us, I mean, people of my age and even some of the older folks that's older than me, like my mom age and what have you. We really, 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 really need to pull up our sleeves and reach out to the youth. Our youth, they are totally lost right now. Senseless killings, disrespecting adults, no respect to children, the little ones is watching them. That eventually is one day going to be our future as well. So just really wanted to not just hear this message come in different ways and different forms between, like I said, me hearing it at work through this panel that I attended earlier, but also just hearing it from, Fantasia Barrino. She's an entertainer, and a lot of people, they do live that life and be in that, spotlight. But I kind of like how she set herself apart and really try to use her social media as a platform to really teach and preach to some of us, and that's not pulling up our sleeves and really putting ourselves out there to kind of put our youth in the position and predicament that they need to be in. We need more mentors and more boys and girls clubs and things like that. And I know we all can say, even for myself, when I look back on the things that I was exposed to as a kid and the different opportunities that I had as a kid, they're not here today, and they're not here today because as we evolved and got older over time, the things that used to interest us and really meant value to us, it just, I don't know, it just faded away for some reason. I remember being a kid and, growing up, riding down the street in a station wagon. Family member may have had a station wagon or whatever. I mean, we can go all the way back to those days. Little kids, they on the sidewalk sitting down playing jacks or Chinese jump rope or French. We playing tag, tetherball. I mean, all types of things. You don't see these things anymore. When you around our youth today, all you see is cell phones, iPads, iPods. No real true connection or no real true meaning of our youth really just setting themselves up for success. I mean, let's put these phones away, especially if they're not being used in ways that's going to benefit the youth or the people that they're trying to impact. And let's get back to the basics. Let's get back to just instilling the type of morals and values in our kids that's going to really set them up for success in life. And I don't think again, the social media platform is the biggest. I mean, that's the biggest, hands down, if you ask me. In my opinion, that's the most effective way to really get that message out there, to really reach our children the way that we need to. And us, some adults, we don't use it like it needs to be used. We don't hear smoking blunts or, cussing people out or, just all the wrong things that we don't want to see is what we're exposing and showing to our youth. So guess what? They're going to do it. You're doing it. So how could you point the finger or blame anyone that, is dysfunctional in an array if you're not, teaching and guiding them to do the right things? And I'm not saying that my kids are perfect. They are by far perfect. And even myself, I'm not perfect either. So don't kind of get this message twisted, but just know that dedication and hard work, it really pays off. And us as young adults, speaking to myself and those of my age range or what have you, and even older, we really, really need to invest in our children. We have to do more. We have to lay that foundation at home with our kids, help them to understand what family is truly all about, help them to understand what sitting down at the table, having dinner together, discussing your day, what it's all about. It's not about, you being better than anybody, or you think you this, you think you that. No, it's about laying a foundation and investing in our children. They need us. I can't express it in any other way, but our youth really need us. They really do. And if you ever catch any one of mine out of line, please put them in their place in a very respectful manner, and then just get back at me, because at that point, me and my kids, we have enough discussion to go on based off of what I'm being told by you, because I don't condone it. I just don't. That's just something I don't condone. Like, respect is the utmost, and I don't care. Respect doesn't have an age, a name, a race, gender, none of that on it. Respect is respect, and I teach my kids, and I really try to instill in them. You have to respect one another. You have to respect yourself, and you're going to have to respect the way that I'm raising you, because I'm doing the best that I can. I'm doing it the right way, and this is what I expect from you. You don't have to do the exact same things. Do it better. Do something better. That's what I want you to do. That's what I'm setting you up for. You seen my struggle. You seen what I had to go through to get to where I'm at in life. So my ask to you is, do better, want better, do more, involve yourself around the right people. And it ain't about you being bougie or better than anybody. It's just that the other person may not be on your level, and that's perfectly fine. And if that is the case, you have to surround yourself around those that's on the same level as you. A person that's all the way down in the gutter, they can find somebody on their level just as well as somebody that's all the way up here can find somebody that's in the middle. It doesn't matter. Wherever you're at, find someone that's on your level that's going to motivate you and push you to be a better you. I know that was a lot said, but was just really thinking very deeply in the fact that I heard a conversation today, then I heard a conversation yesterday. We really have to do something, you guys. We have to do something. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I was once told before that it's good to listen to what people have to say, because believe it or not, no matter how much you think you may know, that person you just met knows something that you don't. So when you really think about that, if you in a room full of 20, 30, 40 folks, and you taking time to really hear what everybody has to say, I bet out of all those people, each one of them can lay down something that we didn't know before we all met. And then what we can then do at that point is take all that stuff that we didn't know, bunch it together, and then grow upon that, move on that, act on that. Don't bottle stuff in. Don't think because, I come in a different shape, form, fashion, color, sexual orientation, whatever the case may be. Don't shut nobody out because of those things, because you never know what that person has to leave us with. So again, I know this is just a lot that I just said in like 9 minutes, and I truly hope somebody would listen to the video, listen to what I have to say, because I'm trying to shoot some game here. Like, I just want our world to change and to be a better place. And I'm just a strong believer in Christ, and I understand and feel that if we do follow his word and walk in his ways, this world that we live in will be so much better. It will be so much better. And one of my favorite scriptures, one of the sisters in my church, she would always say this scripture, and I don't know it word for word, like, I probably should, but I do know the gist of it, and that is, if God's people who is called by his name, you have to be called by his name, will humble yourself and pray. Like, you have to pray without ceasing, and pray believing. You have to believe that it will happen. He will heal our land. Like, it'll happen. But you have to believe, you have to pray, and you really have to have that connection and line with him. But again, I didn't mean to go that deep. I'm just coming to you raw. It is what it is. Our youth need us, y'all. They need us. They really do. So let's do what we can. And I leave you with this. You have a blessed day, and remember to keep and put God first in everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Just the littlest things. Keep him in all that you do and let him direct your path, and you'll be amazed. Y'all have a blessed Thursday. Bye.